Yeah, we can talk about the Boogie stuff in a minute. I saw he name dropped Jackson. Did he really? We talked about Manny's apology yesterday. Wait. Give me the timestamp for when Boogie name drops Jackson. I have to send him that. I have to send him that. That's so big. Yeah. We can talk about the Boogie stuff soon. I want. What's the timestamp for when he talks about Jackson though? That's going to make Jackson's whole day. All right, let me see what he says about Jackson though, and then we'll talk more about the whole Boogie thing. But right now, this is a big moment for Jackson.
Your medical papers, dude.
Yeah,
I'm never showing any of these motherfuckers my medical papers. Go fuck yourself. I said that 2 years ago, and I'm staying by it now. Destiny, Jackson, Clarke, Keemstar, you can see it when I fucking die. It's my fucking goddamn medical record.
I don't know why Jackson Clarke was on the tip of his tongue there in the middle of this panel, but wow. That's so big. Hold on, I gotta send that to Jackson. Jackson's gonna have a big old smile and a big old wet spot in his trousers for it. That's big. Basically, in a nutshell, as I understand it, Boogie was being confronted about potentially lying about his cancer diagnosis. So, like, a bunch of different people challenged him on it. Boogie is a known liar, and apparently there was some very fishy things about it. So I don't remember when, but someone, I think it was Destiny, or maybe Mudahar, someone, I don't remember, but someone offered like thousands of dollars to Boogie if he would just show a single shred of evidence that he has that diagnosis that he claims he does to a trusted third party, and Boogie still declined. And then it went on for a long time with Boogie still dodging it, refusing to show any proof. He eventually got naked for some reason to make a point. It was disastrous. It was Destiny who put up 5K and Muda put up 50K. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not like Boogie to turn down free money like that. He just scammed his audience for $10,000, which in this podcast he openly admits to. I think it was who was it? Like, I think it was Nicholas Diorio. Nicholas Diorio at the very end came in and he's like, "What do you mean morals? You scammed your audience for 10K." And Boogie goes, "Yeah, but this is different." He's like, "This is two separate things." No, it was a crazy assembly, like a crazy panel to all grill Boogie about this. And in the end, he gets naked and still shows not a single iota of evidence. Which, very un-Boogie-like, because Boogie is the first to always try and prove himself right. I feel like this would be something he would 100% be like, "Fuck you guys, you should feel bad for these accusations, here's the proof." But he refused to, even when offered $55,000 in total to do so.
I've given you every goddamn phone call. I've given you every fucking text. I've given you. It's never made a single goddamn thing better. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Go fuck yourselves.
You could easily end this right now by just showing
I would rather you
motherfuckers.
Continue to LARP. I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP.
Okay, well, no, here's an easy question.
Goddamn thing. The last god.
What is going on with my YouTube today? Well, and yesterday, actually. I need to restart my computer.
The fucking security I have in the fucking world.
So the easy thing here is if there are blood markers that definitively confirm polycythemia vera as a blood cancer, then why are they doing a biopsy?
Because I'm insisting on it. Because
Drop
I'm
the microphone.
No, wait. Why would you have to insist on a biopsy if you can confirm?
But this is basically the whole podcast where they are picking apart Boogie's story and just begging and even trying to offer him tons of money to prove that he actually has what he says he has. Where does he mention more Jackson, though? Jackson is mentioned again at 2 hours 30. So not in this VOD, because this VOD's 135. Is it in the Wallcow VOD at 2:30? Okay. I want to get every Jackson Clarke sighting here. Okay, let me take a peek. 2:30. I think they only mentioned him that one time. Okay. That's what I thought. Like, there wouldn't be another opportunity for that to come up. But yeah, Jackson's gonna be thrilled to hear his name tossed around. Well, not tossed around. It got mentioned once. Nah, I did bring him up like 5 times. Please, tell me the timestamps. I want to see him talk about Jackson. When you say Jackson, do you mean Michael Jackson? No, Jackson, my friend Jackson. Like Jackson from Red Thread and podcast and playing Dark Pictures Anthology together every year. And Godslap and Plague Seeker. that Jackson. It was more than 5 times. He mentioned Jackson so often the other podcast host asked Boogie if Jackson paid him for the promo. It's so cool. Wait, that's so good. 128.30. Okay. You're telling me Jackson's name comes up here?
Hold on. I don't know how to switch my cams. It picked its own.
You sure?
Just any other cam.
I feel like you gave me the wrong timestamp. I don't see how Jackson's name would have come up there. I think chat's lying. I watched most of the stream and he was only mentioned once. Damn! I don't know what to believe.
And I don't want one of you motherfuckers feeling sorry for me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do.
Okay? You can hate me as much as you fucking want. But that's I'm taking one goddamn thing with me. And this is a decision I made when Jackson Clarke demanded this shit 2 fucking years ago. And it's a decision I'm fucking sticking to here too.
I don't know who Jackson Clarke is.
I don't even know if I'm getting...
That's incredible! Jackson Clarke, he did it again! First and last name. He's doing it! He's doing it! That's so huge. And now he looks like a pioneer for being the first to request the Panama Papers on Boogie here. And then 243 on the dot. Jackson mentioned again. This is like a Where's Waldo game. All right, so 243 mentioned again.
Get his name right. It's fucking MoistCr1tikal's butt buddy. I don't fucking know.
Why do you keep calling him Jackson Clarke?
I don't
Wait, he's getting name dropped again!
know his real name. What is it?
What do you mean you don't know his real name? You've said it 4 times. Jackson Clarke. You think that's an alias? A first and last name alias? His real name's fucking Steve Cheeseburger? And why you pretend you don't know his real name? You tweet about him every now and then after blocking him so he can't fight back. That's his pseudonym. He's using it like J.K. Rowling. So 243 even? Alright, hold on. I don't know why I keep moving it off screen. It's just because I know Boogie gets naked and I don't remember when, so I don't want to take a chance.
I'm gonna let him too, right? I'd break some type of law.
HIPAA laws, yeah.
I'm gonna let him have the win.
What's the reasoning behind that? Why are you letting him have the win?
Because as I said to Jackson Clarke 2 years ago, or at least said about
Jackson
it,
Clarke.
yeah, I am not sharing my medical records. I'm not sharing this with the internet. This is for me. I'm good.
How much money did Jackson Clarke get you to fucking say his name?
Yeah, I know, right?
On this stream.
I don't know.
Great advertising, yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's good
Jackson
for
Clarke.
Penguin Zero, Penguin Zero, Jackson Clarke, Penguin Zero, Jackson Clarke. Check it out. Buy Fatty Coin. There.
That's, honestly, put that on the back of the DVD box. That is so fucking flames. Hold on, I'm telling Jackson timestamps. Get Jackson on stream. He's sleeping right now. It's Australia. He's not up yet. He actually hates you too. He does. He absolutely does. 100%. But he hates everyone that doesn't immediately fall in line and agree with him. What's crazy is he doesn't hate Keemstar, who literally invited him over to his house on the 4th of July just to throw ice cubes at him and bully him. Like, the reason Keemstar keeps Boogie around is actually just for a punching bag, because Boogie doesn't fight back and he calls Keemstar, like, the best guy ever for it. But he hates everybody else. Literally everybody else. It's so odd. It's super weird. I know, they offered him $50K to show his records and he still denied it. Which, if he's really having all the financial troubles that he claims he does, it would make no sense to decline it. I don't know why he hates me and Jackson so much more than everyone else. I genuinely do not. I have talked about Boogie twice. Once with his crypto scam and once with the documentary that dropped where he talked about how his life fell apart from buying hookers and everything and still had a crazy ego about how he deserves to fuck tens. And all kinds of heinous shit. Those are the only 2 times I talked about him. And comparatively to everyone else, I don't even think I was that mean. I gave him legitimate advice about maybe instead of scamming your audience, you should just keep making YouTube videos. He averages 20K views per video. If you just make a video a day at that average, he would be able to support himself with at least $10,000 a month. Easy. Bare minimum. Like, I feel like, honestly, it was pretty reasonable. But maybe he doesn't like to hear that. He'd rather people throw ice cubes at him in person. I don't know. I really don't know. You guys did make fun of him in the documentary for like an entire podcast episode. Yeah, constructively. Like, if you're going through all these health problems, maybe don't start every day with a Mountain Dew after you take off your fucking CPAP machine. Like, that's constructive. I think. Like, instead of a Mountain Dew, anything else. And maybe just doing fucking acid in the middle of the forest with a fucking shaman is not going to be the therapist you need. I know, yeah, I know. They brought in everyone for this one. It's certainly not looking like Boogie was telling the truth. Shockingly. But, who knows? Maybe for some reason he really is refusing like $80,000 in order to keep this last bastion of privacy. Which isn't really private, considering he was the one that talked about it first. Watched all 4 hours. He doesn't hate you and Jackson. He thinks Jackson Clarke is your real name and Charles White is one of your internet aliases. No, that's not true. He knows we're separate people. Now you're just making shit up, but I love that. I love that idea. Jackson Clarke is my Australian alter. Have Boogie back on the podcast. I think before Jackson got blocked, I'm pretty sure he invited him again. I certainly wouldn't be opposed to it. Jackson tweeted. Who the fuck is Jackson Clarke? Here, I'll pull up Jackson's tweet. That's just like the final little note on the Boogie stuff. You see Boogie deleted his account? Yeah, I saw. That's just temporary though. He's done that like 3 times. At least I think he's done it like 3 times. Because I remember him making grand statements like, today's the day, finally, I'm nuking it! And then he deletes it and he's like, so I decided to come back, like 4 days later. I decided I'm not going to let all of these haters get to me. I'm not going to let them get under my skin anymore. I'm not going to let them win. So I'm going to keep going in here and make myself look like a fucking idiot every day.